Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late May 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. So let's get right down to business as usual and get you started with an oracle card just to take a little test of the energy before we fully get underway. Get a little footnote here for my lovely Taurus friends. Let's go. Late May, my guides, talk to me. What do we got for my friends? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you could lean into in this time, which is always very interesting, especially when it links into the full reading itself. But let's get this first card out here. What do we got for Taurus? Please and thank you. There we go, real quick. So matters of control, whether controlling your destiny, controlling a situation, are really at play with this first card. I always find this one very intriguing. Now, before we really start breaking this down, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end. You might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's at kyleofcups. Please feel free to shoot me a tweet sometime, but into the reading we go. If you take a look at the imagery on this card, you see the puppeteer. There's a bunch of marionettes going there, and he's moving them along, making a little play. So sure, this could be about things like that, holding up appearances or trying to move something in a specific direction. I do kind of feel this is similar to like an emperor type of energy, somebody trying to control their destiny, control a situation, or even control themselves. Now, in a positive sense, that could be a good thing when you take charge of your life, when you take the reins and move yourself accordingly. But for some of you, you might be dealing with certain individuals that are a little overbearing, that want to control what you do, when you do, where you do it. So interesting way to start. In the most positive sense, it's a very good card though. So we're going to get into tarot now. I don't need to speak on it too much, but control issues could be at play. Let's get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So let's get a good shuffle here for my lovely Taurus friends. See what's going on, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for Taurus? Now, last week's reading, it was titled A Serious Conflict. Whether that was an internal conflict or an outward one, there was a bit of a volatile energy of possibly bumping heads. So hopefully you haven't been through anything recently. But as you know, energies are always shifting and changing from week to week, minute to minute, second to second. And we're just looking at a little snapshot, right? Nothing's ever set in stone. So let's get 3 in the upright here for Taurus, quick. Okay, you might be revving up your engines here. We have the Knight of Wands in position number 1. Interesting. So yeah, it does tie in with that control energy we were talking about earlier. This is movement based though. I like when we started reading off with this Knight of Wands because you might be getting ready for something. You might be preparing something. We got more fire here. We have the Emperor showing up. So that energy we've been seeing since the very beginning, it's showing up once again. So let's get one more out here for you. What do we got for Taurus? Late May, we just finished Taurus season at the time of this filming. We are in Gemini. Okay, we have the 2 of Pentacles, a nice energy of balance, work situations, money, that could be on the mind. So Taurus, let's go through this real quick. Let me just straighten out the card before it drives me up a wall. And yeah, we're just going to see what some of the classical meanings and archetypes are of these cards. Then we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So position number 1, we have the Knight of Wands. Pardon me. Like I said, this could be a fire sign in your life. Aries, Leo, Sag. But when I see the Knight of Wands, it's somebody that's revving those motors, getting ready to do something, go somewhere. Yes, knights can talk about travel and distance, things like that. But you might be trying to kick the tires on something, get something moving. This is a very fired up type of energy of action and movement, right? Aside from that, this could be Spirit asking you to really analyze what you're putting your energy into. Are you putting your energy into worthwhile pursuits? Are you wasting your energy on anything? We'll have to see what clarifies this because the Knight of Wands can be a little combative. It could also be a party animal type of vibe. But moving to the center, we have the Emperor. He is the divine masculine counterpart of the Empress. Some of you might be on the cusp of Aries when we have this card showing up or have dealings with an Aries. This could represent older male figures, father figures, but like I was saying earlier with that oracle card, this Emperor is a shot caller, all about control. So we're going to really have to see what clarifies this. It could be like making a plan, strategizing, putting something into effect, making something move along. Now, as we move to the back end, because the Emperor isn't always a bad card. Like every card, there's a duality. There could be positive and negative. On the back end, we got the 2 of Pentacles. Like I said, work situations, money situations could be in your mind. Coming days and weeks could be very kind to you financially when we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, some of you may feel like you're at a crossroads at life. Some of you might have a big decision on your plate. This can also be a card of partnerships, those that were closely associated to, pardon me. So we're really going to want to see what this is about. So yeah, with all that being said, Taurus, let's dive deeper on all this action. Let's jump in and clarify. So let's get this deck going here. Shuffle it up one time for my lovely Taurus people, please. Because we have a lot of fire here. We do have some earth, but there's that fiery movement, action type of energy. And yeah, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. What's going on this Knight of Wands? And as always, if you read tarot yourself, that's why this box is here. Please feel free to play along. If you're feeling anything off of this spread, you could drop it down below. I don't mind whatsoever. So why is this Knight of Wands here for my Taurus people? There we go. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. And I will mention this on Twitter. I was pulling like little one card forecast for all the different signs. And for Earth, we got the 10 of Pentacles. I love that we're seeing this here. You might be making big movements towards acquiring things, acquiring money, or moving towards your stability in this time. There is a plan-based action. I'm seeing a lot of progress. You might be making big leaps and bounds, especially in the earthly material realm here. This is very nice. Now, the 10 of Pentacles can also be a card that represents the family, the home, but it is stability. It's beautiful. So this could be some sort of win, a fiery, explosive type of win, something you've been putting meticulous planning into, and you're just going to get it, right? This is having a plan. This is knowing what you want and going to make it happen. Explosive action behind it. So like there might be something that you've been revving your tires for that could end very well for you, okay? There might be a big victory coming towards you. Now, for some of you, this could be a fire sign in your family you're connected to. They're showing up heavily in the energy. But we're going to keep it moving over to the Emperor. I don't want to use too much talking time on this. It is what it is. Of course, it can mean other things, but I like it. Like making that explosive action movement towards your stability and goals. Lots of Pentacle energy here. So why is this Emperor in the middle for my Taurus people? And of course, this could be various different parts of life. All right, yeah, wow, interesting, King on King. Yeah, so the control, once again, now I want to mention this as well. Kings are very similar to the Emperor in that way. When we get a lot of queens in a tarot spread, that's the inner. That's how you might feel on the inside. When we have kings, that's control of their respective suit. King of Wands could be another fire sign indicator, but underneath this Emperor energy, super fired up. So it's an interesting mix that we have fire, we have earth. A lot of you could be extra money motivated in this time, extra success motivated. Mind on your money, money on your mind. Now, you controlling what you put your energy to is extremely important. Please do not waste your energy, health, and vitality on nonsense or BS, because there are big gains to be made. That's what I'm already feeling. Now, yes, we still have to clarify this Two of Pentacles, but this energy is feeling very prosperous and good. And like I said in this first part, an explosive win possibly, which is really good. But the Emperor and the King of Wands themselves are very, very similar. So you might need to double down your efforts into something, right? Or whether it's keeping yourself in check, keeping yourself motivated. If you have a goal, that positive mental self-talk, all right? Like keeping your eyes on the prize is a big thing with these two cards combined together. Hopefully it's not two fire signs bumping heads around you. For some of you, that could absolutely be it. Especially if you're tied to an Aries, they're showing up prominently here, right in the center. But we're going to keep it moving. All control about your motivation and your passion and your energy. So whether it's not getting out of hand, not getting out of control, charging and funneling your energy into the proper channels. Okay, so let's see what's up with that Two of Pentacles. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is the Two of Pentacles here for Taurus? Feeling good, feeling positive. So the coming days and weeks could be very kind to you, my friends. All right, yeah, we have the Moon card in the upright under the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. That's an energy of surprise. Something might turn out way better than you think. Now, this could also represent a Pisces when we have the Moon. Sometimes that's Cancerian energy. But when I see it, I think of the unexpected. I think of the surprising. It's mysterious in nature. And under this Two of Pentacles, there might be somebody that comes along that really assists you more than you think. Mark it down in your calendar. For a lot of Tauruses out there, there might be somebody that comes in and lends you a helping hand to help you progress, whether that is romantically, whether that is work, monetarily. There could be somebody that comes in that like you might not be close to at the moment. But for another portion of you, things could turn out way better than you expect, way better than you predict with the mystery under this Two of Pentacles, because that's a beautiful energy of balance. Okay, so whatever it is you're watching this for, this could be a shot in the arm from spirit. Like, listen, stay positive, stay optimistic. Don't fall into pessimism or cynicism. Things could turn out way better than you expect them to with this. So that's good. So like I was saying, the wins, the victories, they're showing up here big time. Okay, even if you don't expect them, even if they are unexpected or surprising. But once again, that fiery, explosive energy right in the front here. Let's go through and do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, lots of divine masculine energy this week, and that's okay. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. But position number one, we have the Knight of Wands, the action, the movement based. If you're not tied to a fire sign, this is making big pushes, big actions towards what your final goal is with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. A big positive omen of monetary gain, monetary abundance. I absolutely love it. Kind of foretold this on my Twitter post earlier this week. But moving to the center, we have the Emperor, we have the King of Wands in the upright. Once again, controlling yourself, controlling your passions, channeling your energy into the proper tasks. Don't waste it on any frivolous nonsense, frivolous BS. A lot of you could be taking your life by the reins, right? Like really directing where you want to go. And for some of you, this could be a huge Aries energy showing up right in the center, or fire sign, very fiery and explosive on this front end with the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Emperor. It's mature though. So a lot of you might be in a process of maturation. Moving to the back end though, we have the Two of Pentacles with the Moon in the upright. If you're not tied to Pisces, the main thing I was feeling is something turning out better than you expect. So try not to be pessimistic or too skeptical. Something might turn out way better than you anticipate, or this could be somebody that comes out of nowhere to help improve your circumstances. So this feels very good. So take a screenshot if you'd like. We're going to pull you one shadow card, my Taurus friends. Let's get a good shuffle here for Taurus, please. My guides and spirit team. And yeah, we're using the Shadowland Tarot, which I love to use for this portion of the reading. You would know that already if you watch me every week. But let's get one card out here for you, whether it's something that's recently popping into the shadows or something that's been lingering for a while. And here it is, the Two of Pentacles once again. So when I see this card, it gives me, and when we're looking at shadows, I just want to say we have to look at the rougher sides of these energies. I already spoke about the positives of the Two of Pentacles in the spread itself. It's not about how you act when things are going your way. It's about how you act and react when things are off kilter, off balance, right? That's what this is like ringing in my head right now. Because when things are going good, things are going silky smooth, it's easy for us to stay on track until those first speed bumps pop up. So this could be Spirit asking you, like, listen, when things are going smooth, you're good, you're money in the bank. But when you run into challenges, you might need to analyze how you handle them and respond with this Two of Pentacles. And I don't want to say this is money issues because we had a lot of positivity, but for some of you, you might need some like study of financials, what to invest in, what to properly place your money and assets into, how to hold on to that money and make it grow. So obviously that's not for every Taurus, but how you respond when things are off balance is important. And yeah, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. So don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the April subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab Monday, May 2nd. But for the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot Illuminati. You'll get the full kit if you're a lucky winner. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments what other type of reading you would like to see from me, because I'll continue to do the weeklies, but I really want to mix it up and give you guys what you want. And yeah, after that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of May, I'll put the winners in my community tab, my friends. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time.